Welcome everybody. Dominic here with the Breakthrough Sessions. Today is really something special. Any day we get to be here, I believe it's a special day. It's a special time. It should make you feel like there's something that you should be doing. What is that something? What have you been called here to do today? And what I want to focus on today is no more normal. And what I mean by that is, what is normal to you? Is normal having to be in a relationship just because others are? Is normal having the same house that looks like the next person? Is normal having the nice car? Is normal having all the right things to say? Is normal being able to have all the money in the world? Is normal being able to stand up and talk out and be like other people around you all the time, putting on a show so that more people can like you, accept you, see you for who you are? What is normal? See, normal, I believe, is something that we've been taught. And if you've lived your life up until this point, you could actually speak to what normal is. See, normal for most of us is what our parents were when we were growing up. So, normal for some of us is that our parents didn't have money or they didn't know how to use money the right way. So, normal is that we in return are doing the same. Normal is that maybe I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth. And so normal is that I've already learned no matter what happens, I don't have to work for the things that I get in my life. But normal, I believe, is a sign of weakness. It's a sign of fear. Being normal, doing what everyone else is doing the things that we have grown up around in the past. See, that's normal. If you grew up around a broken household and you feel like you have to be, your household has to be broken. Or if you grew up around a mom and dad who have fights and arguments in their household, and your normal and your normalcy now in your household, now that you're married and now that you have kids and a significant other, and your normal is fighting the same way. But what if there is no more room for normal? What if the things that we normally do are not the things that take us to newer, higher limits? What if the things that we normally do are no longer pushing us in the right direction to be able to thrive and strive for more than what we have been? Normalcy, it's become a plague almost. Normalcy is fitting in. It's making sure that everyone sees the person that we think that they want to see, not the person that we know ourselves to be. Normal is having everything that everyone else has. Normal is being able to communicate with someone else just because they are the same as you, just because they look the same as you, just because they act the same as you, just because they have the same things that you have, just because they grew up in the same neighborhoods that you did. That's normal. Normal is no more acceptable. And what we should be doing, instead of trying to fix the normalcy, trying to get things back to normal, maybe since we're looking for normal, maybe we should be doing something better. Maybe we should tear some things down and start from scratch. Maybe it's time for us to no longer accept normalcy. Maybe normalcy has outgrown its state. And maybe now we need to dig deeper and reach further and look into ourselves for who we actually can truly be. And maybe that's within your organization. And maybe that's you as a CEO. And maybe that's you as a president. And maybe that's you as a supervisor, a leader, a manager, or whatever it is that you're doing right now. Maybe normalcy isn't the key. Normalcy isn't trying to do what you've already done. Normalcy isn't trying to do the same thing that had once been done at some point in time. We've grown out of normalcy. And now what I'm thinking of in my life is, how do I fix something? No, I don't want to fix it anymore. I want to recreate something new, something that's better, something that lasts longer, something that's more fit, something that's more sturdy, something that's more reliable, something that's better, something that benefits me in a way that maximizes everything and everyone around me, so that we have the opportunity to leave our kids kids, something in this lifetime. So I don't know. I'm not sure what normalcy is anymore. Normalcy is a lot of things to a lot of people. What I've come to realize is that being normal, maybe that is no longer enough. Maybe being normal is hiding. Maybe being different is what you should strive to be. Maybe stepping outside of your comfort zone a little more puts you in a better position to win in your life. See, normalcy is everyone liking you. Normalcy is everyone always having nice, great things to say about you. But maybe that isn't normal. Maybe people not having nice things to say about you is because you're pushing the limit. Maybe it's because you're actually doing something different in a way that makes other people feel uncomfortable because they don't want to know what it's like to venture down that road. Yeah, that's right. It's normal. It's being accepted. And all the time in our lives, we're looking for that way to be accepted. We're trying to find people that we can get around, that we can make smile and we can make laugh and we can entertain them in a way when we definitely know for sure that in that case, things are still normal. So when do you start working on not being normal and how can you do that in this life? And I think it's really simple. And you start looking at where you are at this point in time and you realize that normalcy hasn't really gotten you any further than where you want to be, then maybe you could start to accept that it's a good time for you not to be normal. It's a good time for you to step out. It's a good time for you to find something new to do. It's a good time for you to learn a new skill. It's a new time for you to build a new mindset. It's a good time for you to actually remind yourself is that you got to get to work. It's a good time for you to remind yourself is that no more, oh, sorry little me, but instead, what do I do to grow my life? What do I do to give myself the best chance that I can? That's right. It's not a good time to be normal. It's a good time to start to build something up, to start to build something new, to start to create things that you always thought you wanted to create, but you just never had the chance or you never had the time or you never believed that it could be possible. But right now in this moment today, when I start thinking about normalcy, I'm no longer willing to give in to that fact. Normalcy for me means is that my family, my son, my life could be in poverty based on how I grew up. Normalcy to me is that I don't know how to act. Normalcy to me is that I make poor decisions and put myself in bad situations so that I don't have the opportunities ahead of me. Normal for me is not trying. Normal for me is depending on someone else to pave the way. Normalcy for me is not speaking up. Normalcy for me is not actually saying the things that I believe in and really not caring what someone else thinks about those things, but just speaking from my heart. So, life for you, it can start to change. Life for you deserves everything that you got. And what I'm asking from someone today, if you hear this message, if you share this message with someone who you know is looking to be normal, looking to have what everyone else has, looking to walk the same way everyone else is walk, looking to wear the same thing everyone else is wearing, looking to fit in any way at all costs, looking to buy the same house, looking to buy the fancy cars, looking to put on a show for everyone around you. It's no longer acceptable. It's no longer enough. And it used to be cute until reality sink hit, until last year happened, and until last year is moving into this year, and you're finding that normal isn't about fixing things, but normal is about finding a way to build something new. Building something new can create a new inspiration. Building something new can create a new passion. Building something new can create a new energy. Let's no longer be normal in our lives. Let's find ways to step out of our comfort zone, become different, grow our lives, change other lives that are around us, maybe involve ourselves in some things that we never thought we would be able to involve ourselves in, because we're actually looking to be better and more than what we ever thought we could be. Because when we are long gone from this earth, when we're no longer here and our kids get to be a part of this, what will they be left with? Normal won't cut it. We have to think about creating new. We have to think about building something from scratch. We have to think about taking all the things that we've learned and rewriting the story. I'm asking you in your life right now to think about all the things that you're doing to be normal. And I'm telling you from my heart, from my experience, that normalcy will steal from you. And in your life, you deserve more. You deserve better. When are you going to take control? When are you going to create new behaviors, create new habits, set new standards, and actually create something new so that when you're gone, whatever it is that you leave behind is going to make this world a much better place? I'm Dominic. This is Breakthrough Sessions. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.